everyone, so today I am filming a video a little bit later in the day, so the lighting is sort of different. Maybe it's because the sun is starting to set, and I do have a new light in front of me, so hopefully it's working out. But anyways, I wanted to do a work look. I haven't done a look like this or a work video in a while, or I don't even think ever that I've done a work day makeup look. So this is what I wanted to do today. I'm using the Mega Pro palette, which I'm so excited about. I do have a video review on it that I posted on Friday, so if you haven't seen it, I will put the link below so that you can watch it, see all the photos and swatches, and just know my thoughts if you're interested. So this look is using some of the Dusty Plum shades in the palette and just keeping everything really soft and just very blended. Something that you can do with literally only 10-15 minutes in the morning. It's not very elaborate, it's just lots of mascara, a little bit of definition around the lash line, and then just using a pop of color. That's the easiest thing that you can do when you are pressed for time, is to just go something simple on the eye and then something brighter and more bold on the lip, and you can totally play it off that you woke up a little bit later. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video, and if you want to see how to do it super easy, then keep watching and I'll show you exactly how to do it. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is apply your brow highlight. This is just going to be really easy, using really minimal amount of tools, just using an eyeshadow brush. This is the Sigma E55 eye shading brush. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix the colors cream and white from the Mega Pro palette. I don't want anything too stark, but then I don't want it just to kind of be sort of the same tone, because cream is more of my color, skin tone. So I'm going to mix both of them, and it's just going to add a little bit of brightness to the highest point of my brow. And you also want to bring in a little bit in this area here as well. So then, taking that same brush, we're going to go in with the color Dusty Rose, which is in the last row, it's the fourth color over. And it looks like that. A really, really beautiful shade. And so we're just going to apply this pretty much all over the lid area. And you want to stay kind of below the crease. And if it comes up into the crease area, it's not a big deal, because we're going to just really buff that out so it creates just more of like a seamless blend. And that color is just so beautiful for adding some color to the lid without being too crazy, especially since this is a work day type of look. So we're just gonna kind of pack this onto the lid. Doesn't have to be too precise. Then I'm going to switch over to a crease brush. There's two different ones that I really like. They're both from Morphe. The S12. Whoop. This one is the S12, which looks like this, and then the S21. Whichever one is your preference, based on the size of your eye, how much lid space you have. So I'm going to go in with the smaller one, and I'm going to mix two colors. Wisteria, which is a kind of like a cool kind of purpley tone, and I'm going to mix that with Dusty Plum, which is in the top row, which again, both of them are matte. So these two colors here, kind of like a cool purple and then like a plummy shade. And that's just going to go into the crease. It doesn't have to be super precise, like I said, because we're going to soften out the edges here in a moment just to create softness around the eye. So just kind of blend this into the eye area. And I'm going to pull it up kind of high just because that's my preference, but if you don't like having shadows so up high towards the brow, then keep it just in the crease area. This is when you can switch to a fluffier brush and kind of buff this out, and then I like to just kind of swirl my brush around really quickly, and just to kind of soften this. You don't want any harsh lines, just like so. Really, really easy. I'm going to take a liner brush. This is just an angled liner brush. It's synthetic. And I'm going to go in with the Dusty Rose color that we use on the lid, and I will show you what that looks like again. Here it is. And I'm going to add that to my lower lashes just to define them and give them some color. And sticking really close to the root of the lash is going to be the best for sort of like that daytime, and not bringing it down so low where it's actually really, really smoky, because then it wouldn't really be an everyday sort of look. So just kind of buff that into the lash line, the root of the lash. And Then what you want to do is take your crease brush that you use. It should have still a little bit of product. If not, then you can just add a little bit more and then just kind of round off the edges just so that it creates a seamless blend from this top area here down into the lower lash line area. And then to define the upper lash line, what I'm going to do is wipe off that same brush, and I'm going to go in with the color Espresso, which is the last color in the first row if you have this palette. If not, it's just a really beautiful kind of deep, rich chocolate brown, and it is also matte. So what I'm going to do is just kind of line my lashes with this really close to the lash line and just kind of smoke this out a little bit just to create some kind of smokiness, but at the same time it's going to be really, really soft, and just kind of soften the edges with your finger. And it's just going to create a really nice kind of dimension and some depth right there at the base of the lash, which is what you want to be the darkest. Now, in order to add a little bit of lightness and brightness to the eye, I'm going to take my Tarte Emphasize Inner Rim pencil, and I'm going to run that in the lower waterline. This is just a flesh tone, so you can find this at Ulta, and many places have them. So just kind of run that into your lower waterline really quickly. I don't like to put too much of this because if I do, sometimes I feel like it just gives me that really crazy eye, which I don't prefer. So if you get too much like at the root of the lash, just kind of soften it with your finger. I'm going to tightline my upper lashes with the Bobbi Brown Longwear pencil. This is just a black color. Anything that's creamy and black, just to really darken up that lash line. I'm going to go in with some Bobbi Brown Smoky Eye Mascara. I'm trying a little sample out, and I'm really, really enjoying this mascara. So use a mascara that gives you lots of thickness, lots of length, lots of volume. This one does all of that, and it's also a very good formula. It's very, very dark and nice and richly pigmented, so I like that a lot. And I think 2 coats of this mascara is good. Any more than that, it will start to clump on you, but it just is so good. It just, I don't like the price tag. Then for my lower lashes, you don't want to neglect the lower lash line. I'm going to go in with my Lash Discovery. This is one that I just love to use. I always use this all the time. And then just kind of hit the lower lash line. Or the lower lashes. Okay, so to finish off the look, I already had some of my face products on because I did go out earlier. So for my cheeks, I am wearing my Tarte Exposed Blush. I wasn't sure if I was going to film this late in the evening. It's almost 5 o'clock, so I didn't think that I was. So I went safe. So I've been wearing this all the time. This is the Exposed Blush. It's like a rosy tan color. And I used an angled synthetic blush brush to apply that. If you see any sort of like glowiness going on, it's my highlight from the It Cosmetics My Sculpted Face. So it's that shimmery one that comes in the palette. So for the lips, I wanted to go with something really easy and some berry tones because it is fall. So I'm going to go in with the NYX Lip Liner in Peekaboo Natural or Peekaboo Neutral. And I will do a swatch on the back of my hand. It's just a really soft neutral shade. And I do have some lip balm on, which is okay because we're going to go over this with a gloss. So, super easy. No fuss. You could even just leave it like this. It's like, this color is like a My Lips but better color, at least for my skin tone. I have not too pigmented lips, but anywho, I'm going to go over that with the LORAC Lip Lustre Cream Gloss. This is the one in Rain. I just love these. I gave a very good rave review of these. I did a video on it, and I will link it below. And I have pictures on my blog, so I will link both of those below. Do you see how pigmented this is? And it's a gloss. It's so awesome. And I can't really talk while I do this. Do you guys have that problem? Or is it just me? Hello. I just really love how this look came out using some kind of dusty plum shades. and then just having that really pretty berry lip. I just think it's just so easy, and it's completely appropriate for the office, and it really doesn't take a lot of product, and it takes just a few minutes. It's not crazy on the eye. It's just really simple. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you have the LORAC Mega Pro, then you can, you know, recreate this look. But if you don't, I'm sure you have something very similar, or you can find dupes for these colors. I will list below everything that I use for my face, my eyebrows, and all the stuff as usual. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media. I have a Twitter and an Instagram. It's @glamour by Lexi. I'll put it at the bottom of the screen. And I will also link my review for the Mega Pro and post the pictures and stuff so that you can see that. I did have a video review on it as well that I did Friday, so I will link that below. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed it and that you had a fabulous Monday, or if it's still during the daytime and you're watching this, I hope that the rest of the day is wonderful for you and that you have a great week, and I will see you on Friday. Bye.